Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to LLB, lead or led by. And today's master class is going to focus on self-management. Before we begin our session, let me just ask a very simple and common question. And this question will be asked through LinkedIn post. I am going to share my post and I request you all that kindly go to LinkedIn. I'm sharing the link here in the chat. And then you cast your vote. Here in the poll, I have asked that what is the most important aspect in self-management? Whether it is time management or relation management or stress management or talent management. You have to just click whatever you think is important. What is the most important? Right now, you all can see that 43% people are saying that it is stress management. Then is similar number, like say 43% people said time management, 14% said relation management, and 10% says talent management. So what do you think, what is the most important aspect in self-management?
Ma'am, can we write here on Zoom meeting?
You are not on LinkedIn?
But ma'am, I am there, but right now it's not opening.
Okay, so verbally you can tell me what do you think, what is most important?
Ma'am, time management, according to me.
Okay, according to you, time management. Fine. And what about others? What is the most important aspect, Malik, for you? Malik, are you there?
I have selected stress management.
Okay, you selected, like, then Lakshmi selected stress management?
Yes, ma'am. I was on LinkedIn ID. That's why my mic was muted.
Ma'am, I have selected time management, ma'am.
You selected time management.
Rizwana.
Okay, Rizwana, time management.
Ma'am, I have submitted on LinkedIn.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let us come back. Let us come back and see that what exactly is the most important aspect. It's going to be open when I'm going to like have more discussions on this with you people. Then we'll understand that what exactly is the most important in the self-management. But somehow you got the idea that there are certain things that we have to manage when we are managing ourselves. So mostly the people, they think that self-management is about time management, about delegation, about automation, about self-care. There are like different aspects and different points that we can mention under self-management. This is what like some people consider it as important, that time management should be there, delegation should be there, self-care should be there, and automation should be there. I think out of this, time management and self-care we all consider, but delegation and automation will be maybe new for us, because we think that how delegation is going to have to help us in self-management and how automation is going to help us in self-management. Otherwise, time management, like making a schedule and then prioritizing the task, or in the self-care, like having exercises or meditation, these two are quite obvious and we all accept it and we all practice it. We are going to now look at each one of them separately, one by one, that how these four aspects are important. Like I said, the delegation of the work, how it is going to help us in the self-management. Can any one of you elaborate if you understand what it exactly is delegation of work? Yes, anyone can unmute and speak.
Ma'am, it is like choosing or selecting person for giving task, maybe.
Exactly. Actually, delegation means, if we don't learn how to delegate the things, then what happens? It means that everything we are doing ourselves. Okay. And when we do the things ourselves, then naturally, when there are more tasks and less time and less hands, then the quality of work affects. Then it means that when our quality of work affects, it means that we are not able to manage the things properly as it should be. We are not able to deliver properly as it should be. So in that way, it means that we are not effective person. We are not effectively doing the things. That's why delegation is important, because we all are here in the leadership position. We all are leading a team. We are all are leading the people. We are living with the people at the workplace or in our family. So there we should know how to delegate the task. Delegate that. The most important is for delegating the task is that choose appropriate task and then appropriate person. These two things are the most important thing. Yes,
Ma'am,
please.
are you sharing anything, ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am,
But it is not visible for me.
What about others?
It's shown.
It's shown, ma'am, for me also visible.
For me,
Yes,
it is
ma'am.
not visible.
Ma'am,
Okay.
can I answer for this delegation of work?
Yes, please.
Ma'am, according to me, right now I'm taking as a teaching, whatever task we are doing, either at our home or at a place, we have to, manage everything in a form of team. And in every task, we have to prefer every person, like according to their, what are their possibilities to complete the work. So teamwork is something that is applicable in every relation. Either we are putting it in our family or workplace. So I think that way we can, balance everyone's stress also.
Yes, you are right. See, when we are talking about delegation, so first of all, the first step is choose the appropriate task and then person. And then when we are delegating, it's important that we have to set the clear objective. If our objectives are not clear, we have not given the instructions properly, then naturally even they will not perform the task properly, and then again we will be in hustle bustle and we will be in trouble. So that's why it's clear objectives and planning is important, and then we have to implement and then monitor and then evaluate that how they have done. So this is like delegation of task. Then only in a team we can work. Now, coming to the self-care, it is quite obvious that without taking care of self, without having good health, good mind, without having a strong body, without having a strong willpower, we cannot do anything. So that's why mentally, emotionally, physically, we have to stay fit, and then we have to take special care of our everything. Self-care is empowerment. That's very true. If you are always sick, if you are always not happy, if you are always on the bed, if you are always having irritation, then naturally you cannot perform, you cannot deliver at all whatever you want to do. So here are some tips given for you: that drink enough water, eat your greens, stay organized, exercise and be active, and then get a good nap. That's very important. Sleep is very important. For our age, it has to be like uh, 6 to 7 hours minimum, and then 7 to 8 hours if possible. And then having some hobbies. This is very, very crucial, that we have to have some hobbies and we have to have some extra extra tasks to do. So I will give this point, maximum point, that do something creative. And then really you will find yourself so happy, and so fulfillment will be there. You will think that, okay, yes, now I have done something constructive and now I'm able to perform. So this creative thing is important. Like, I design the things, although my designing is not very good and not outstanding. But whenever I find time, whenever I am free or whenever I'm a little stressed, I just start designing anything, any poster, any flyer, any greeting cards, any presentations or anything, or any brochure. And when I designed it, I feel very happy that, yes, I did something creative. I change the color, I change the design, I use this element, I use that element, and then that gives me really lots of satisfaction. So hobby is important that we have to have in our life. So this is all about our self-care. Now coming to automation, nowadays still I feel that even I am not at 100% in automation, but it has to be like, since technology is advancing, if we are making the best use of automation, then naturally we are going to save lots of our time, and then we are going to save lots of our energy as well. So if I ask you that, give one example of automation, how it is going to help us in self-management, I request you people, please go ahead and unmute yourself and give me one example of automation. How we can use automation.
Ma'am, actually, I used to divide time that within 1 hour I have to complete this work, or half hour I'll give to complete this work. In this way, I automate my households or professional works, ma'am.
I think automation means that we have to take the help of the technology, and then we have to automate ourselves. May I request you to kindly keep yourself muted? Yes, any example of automation?
From now, automation means we can say many things which we are using as an entertainment tool, and what the gadget we are using at present. We are using Zoom Meet, and all the kitchen items which we are using are advanced models. All these are automations which help us to reduce the time. Now we are not using firewood and all, we are using gas cylinders and everything. So all these help us to fast completion of our task.
Okay, very good example. Furthermore, if we can think, like, we can keep the all our payments on automation, like on every month on 10th, this much amount should be paid for the rent, this much amount for the electricity or whatever. That's again automation. Every time we don't have to go to the bank and go to and give the check and then pay the bills and payments. That we can do on the automation. Like, suppose the example of our many tasks, like AC switch on, switch off, we can put them at automation mode. So there are like many things we can set the reminders to ourselves that, okay, how many hours I have to spend on this, how many hours on chatting, how many hours on social media, how many hours for studies, and how many hours for the relatives and friends. So we can put that alarms fix for us. That will be on the automation. We don't have to remind ourselves again and again. So there are many examples. If we look at this aspect, that how we have to put the things on automation and how it is going to help us in improving our life. Yes.
Ma'am, automation can be like, we can say we are not in the very old era. Right now, everything is under automation, you can say. Whatever we are doing, we need gadgets, we need everything. So you can say that our life is almost, like we are more parasitic now, I think. Because I don't want to pay by check, you don't want to pay. We used to do the phone pay, we use washing machines, we use each and everything. So life is more connected, I think, with the gadgets.
Yes, you are right, Sana. And see, when we are talking about automation, while you must be thinking that how much I am working hard for this LLB course, this is our 8th batch, Alhamdulillah. But why I'm not reaching out to the people more? Because I have not put this course on automation mode. Like I have to get the services and software where I can keep my course online, and then I can keep the things automated. That automatic reply should go, automatic enrollment should be there, automatic payment should be there, or automatic acceptance of the payment should be there, automatic forms should be sent. So since I have not taken that services, that's why the result you can see doing manual and then doing with the help of apps and softwares, it is entirely different. It's like world difference, you can say. So that's why it is important, whatever automation is available, we should try to be more techno savvy. We should try to be more advanced as per the need of the hour. Now coming to the time management. So in the time management, what is the most important aspect? Making a schedule is important, having a timetable is important, or going by the daily routine is important. What is more important?
Planning is very important, ma'am. Without planning, we cannot do anything. We have to give priorities, what has to be done first, and priorities has to be taken care. When we talk about time management, priorities, planning, scheduling, so all these are required for planning.
So Dhanlakshmi is saying that prioritizing is important. Okay, that is the most important aspect as per you. Prioritizing the things, like I have to prioritize this work. Although in my schedule it is written that at this time I have to take a nap between 3 to 5, but now suddenly some urgent work has come and I have to reply this mail. Then now I should go by the schedule, or I should go by the importance of the work.
Based on the priority, ma'am, which is very important, we have to give priority to it. Then planning should be there according to the schedule of each and every day. And as you are saying, when emergency or something comes, we have to address it. So prioritizing every day which is required first, and then we have to carry on with the planning schedule.
Okay, so for this, I'm going to send you all in the breakout room, and there you have to make your time schedule for 24 hours. Okay, how you are going to utilize your time for 24 hours. And then both the teams have to bring their schedule here. And then we are going to compare the schedule of both the teams. And then we are going to discuss that what all things you have considered while making the schedule, and whether you have considered the important things, or you have considered the family or work or relation, or only you have considered the work at workplace. So in this way, we are going to compare both the schedules. So you have to make 24 hours schedule. In the team, I'm going to divide you into 2 rooms, 2 breakout rooms. Okay. And you all know that how breakout rooms opens?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What you have to do is you have to say loudly, Khulja Sim.
Khulja, Sim Sim.
Yes, now the rooms will open and you are going to be in the room. Dr. Tanveer Hayat. Dr. Tanveer Hayat. Dr. Tanveer. Dr. Tanveer Hayat. Dr. Tanveer Hayat. Sana, you didn't join?
मैम मेरा हो नहीं रहा, मैंने ट्राई किया 2-3 बार. I'm trying, ma'am.
You are with a mobile or laptop? Shafia Nikhat, you didn't go in the breakout room?
Yes. Just because I have to leave, can I leave? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I tried, but it's not joining, ma'am.
Okay, then no problem. Let them come back. After 2 minutes, they all will come back. Then you can discuss here in this room.
Okay.
All the participants, please write down your schedule either on a piece of paper or maybe in the chat box, because when you come back, you have to bring your write-up along with you, the schedule for 24 hours. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम.
मैम हट गया रूम में से.
कौन हट गया?
जी मैम मेरा हट गया खुद ब
फैज
खुद.
हर एक वापस आ गया, सब वापस आ गए.
अच्छा सब वापस आ गए.
हाँ.
Okay, so please start sharing.
मैम.
Room number.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone from room number 1 start sharing? What happened, Malika?
I don't know, ma'am, what happened.
Share.
Okay, I share. I am from room number 2.
Okay, where is room number 1?
I don't know, ma'am.
They have not come back.
They might be walking.
But all the rooms are now closed.
I don't know, ma'am. Lakshmi is not there. Who else? They came. Coming.
I think they left the room. Tanveer is not. Acha, Tanveer has come.
Dr. Tanveer is a friend of mine.
Okay. So welcome back, all of you. Now, I'll be eagerly waiting for you people to share your 24-hour schedule. If it is written, that will be nice. You can share the screen and show, or otherwise, if verbally you want, you can do that. How do you want?
How to share, ma'am?
If you
Just
want
go
to
to share.
You want to share on the screen, you share.
Only the host can share in this meeting.
You tell me, I will make you the co-host, you can share.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I made you.
Go to share photo gallery. Is that shared, ma'am?
Yes. This is what your team has decided?
Ma'am, everyone has a different type of schedule, ma'am.
Okay.
It is our day-to-day activity you asked, ma'am. So accordingly, we made it. Everyone will have different schedule, ma'am.
Oh, 8 to 9, you are preparing schedule for the next day. That's really very good.
Yes, ma'am.
And here you have written 5 to 6 waking up, but here 4 to 5 waking up. What is this?
Ma'am, again we'll there 5 to 6 I have to write, ma'am. That will be sleeping time only will come. 4 o'clock will be sleeping time. 5 o'clock I'll be waking up. So I have ended over there. My page is also end, so I also ended there.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hours only you are getting to sleep.
Accordingly, ma'am. Sometimes if I am tired, I'll go to bed early also, ma'am.
Okay, that's really nice. Next, who is going to share?
Ma'am, from room first or anyone?
Ma'am, how to share this?
If you have written, then you can share on the screen. If you have not written verbally, you can tell us.
Yeah, I wrote it, ma'am, but I think if I'll say it, then it will be more easy. Either you will laugh to read it.
Okay, no problem. You can just share verbally.
Ma'am, I have a infant baby, so whatever work right now I'm doing is around him. So 5 to 9 he's sleeping. I used to sleep 5 to 6. Then 6 to 7 I have to prepare lunch for my young boy and making him ready and everything. Meanwhile, he throws some tantrums also. So 7 to 8 I am busy doing this. 8 to 9 I complete my kitchen work, especially cooking for my mother and for babies, etc. 9 to 10 baby is awake and then everything according to him. And 10 to 11 I used to do my things and I sing in a loud voice so that I can make myself easy. I'm not doing so much things. 11 to 12, I make my baby, whatever is required for him. And meanwhile, I do my laundry, I do my cleaning and everything. And 1 to 2, I prepare lunch. And in between, I used to go to school and taking my baby back. I mean, my young one back. And 2 to 3, my baby is sleeping. And 4 to 6, I am taking home tuition. So 3:30 I am leaving, and around 6 o'clock I am back. Meanwhile, baby is also woke up and all those things. And 6 to 8 I used to teach my boy, and 8 till night I don't know what time the smaller one will sleep. So accordingly I play with him or whatever. That's what. Thank you.
It's a nice schedule.
Thank you.
For a non-working woman who is not in a regular job, it is
Ma'am, I have shared my schedule.
yes, please.
Is this visible?
Please explain it.
Yes, ma'am. At 5:30, I wake up. Then from 5:30 to 6, we usually pray. Then 6 to 6:15 is our session, sending morning affirmations and all that. 6:15 to 7, yoga classes. Then 7 to 7:30, I spend time with my mom, chatting with her in the kitchen. Then from 7:30 to 8 a.m., I have my one class, that is educational psychology. Then from 8 to 9, I prepare myself for my school. Then 9 to 4, I'm in the school. Then at 4, I came back. 4 to 5, getting fresh and chatting again with mom, like drinking tea and all that. Then 5 to 30, I have a class of leadership skills, essential leadership skills, that class. Then 5:30 to 6, school lesson plans I have to make for another day. Then 6 to 6:30, one more class I deliver, that is cognitive behavior therapy. Then from 6:30 to 8, family time, spending time with family, kids, all that. Then 8 to 8:45 class, that's our LLB class. Then 8:45 to 9:30, watching TV. Then 9:30 to 10, staying with alone myself, listening to music. And then at 10, I go to bed. Ma'am, are you there?
I was in the deep thought.
What, ma'am?
Are you a superwoman or what?
No, ma'am, I'm just doing it. I don't know how,
So-
but
So many classes you are taking, and what about your eating, drinking, cooking?
ma'am, I eat in the time of 7 to 7:30. I used to chat with mom, also taking my tea and breakfast. Then again from 4 to 5. Then again there's my family time, 6:30 to 8. I spend time with my family. At that time I usually drink, eat, whatever.
That's really good, very good.
Ma'am, my plan and schedule is very, not every day, like Lakshmi ma'am was saying, every day it changes. My schedule changes after 1 month. Because for a month, I have discussed my schedule, I have planned it, then I prioritize it, and then I perform. What I have to do, I first plan it, then I prioritize it, what is first, and then I perform it. This all will be ending this month, and for the December, there will be something else. As I told you, please tell me about the other courses.
Yes, of course, because in the next month, maybe if you are so keen, I can take you as like resource person for the junior children's leadership course. That can be done.
Thank
Yeah?
you so much. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it was really nice to listen your schedule, and you are far ahead than others. There are many people who have not even made the schedule, those who even don't know how to make the schedule, and you have already made it so perfectly, so nicely. Only thing is that I hope that you are practicing it like that. Okay. Now coming to my self-management, okay? Because so far I have told you whatever is there. So far I have informed you, I have told you about the leadership, about the self-management, what the people think about the self-management. Now coming to my self-management, how I manage myself. So for that, let me just get rid of this avatar. Okay, yes. So now I am here. So whatever I do, I have just put it into pat me, sir. Okay, I have given a phrase to that. That phrase is pat me, sir. Like you have to pat me for that, whatever is my schedule. Okay. So pat me, sir, is there are abbreviation for each letter. There is something with P, then A, then T, then M, then E, then S, then I, and then R. So what are those? This is my. So this is my self-management. So first of all, I think that first thing is personal development.
Yes, ma'am.
If I am not developed personally, my personality, my way of talking, my way of walking, me behaving with the people, treating the people, my conduct. So that is like more important. Then personal development includes my values as well. You know, there are people who will always be doing something to please others happy. That is called chaplosy. I don't find that very interesting for myself. So I believe that if you are straightforward, your personality is more appealing, and the people who are straightforward will always like you. So the first thing and foremost thing for me is that personal development is important. How I was last year, how I was 10 years ago, how I was 20 years ago, and now how I am and how I am going to be after 10 years. This is one question that I have to ask always to myself, and still I am asking to myself. Then after that is important is that how much I am adaptable. This is one thing that really gives you lots of weightage in the society. It is said that be like Romans when you are in the Rome. And that is 100% true. Like now I am in this country in Maldives. Naturally, I have to adapt with the traditions, with the rituals, with the climate, with the lifestyle of the people. Otherwise, if I am not adapting, then naturally I will be the sufferer. No one else is going to be the sufferer. So that's why if I want to be with them, if I want to serve them, if I want to serve their children, naturally I should be like them. Then only they are going to listen to me and I'm going to be effective for them. Then is time management. God has given 24 hours to everyone. I don't know how my time passes. Recently, Mamduha Appa was with me and Shadab Sahiba, both of them came to visit me in Maldives. And they were with me here for 5 days. And when they went back from here, they messaged me that I'm missing you so much and I'm thinking always about you, that what you will be doing right this moment. We all have come back. You may be feeling bored. I just wrote one line that my classes and my assignments never allow me to even think that I'm bored or I'm happy or I am enjoying. So that is like how we use our time. That is important. Within this time, you can do lots of things like Malik Taba has shared, like Lakshmi has shared their schedule. And in this time, if you ask someone who is not willing to do the task, they will say, where is the time? Where is the time is the dialogue of those person who are the lazy one, who are the one who are never busy. They say, where is the time? Otherwise, the busiest person will find time always for important things. It only depends that how much importance we give to the task that is at hand. Then self-motivation, no one else is going to come and motivate you. You have to develop your own motivation. You have to find your own motivation. Every day, early morning when I wake up, a lion and a deer both wake up in the morning, and both are running because both have their own self-motivation. Lion has to hunt for the food, and deer has to save his life from the lion. That's why both are running, and both have their own motivation. Nobody else has gone. No motivational speaker have gone to motivate them. A trainer has gone to train them. They are doing themselves because they are finding the motivation themselves. And then after that, emotion management. recently something happened in my family or like in my relatives. I found one person has taken it to the heart to that extent that all the time she is not well, she is sick. Then I am trying to convince her, console her, counsel her that, okay, let it be, because things are happening by the command of Allah. It's not in our hand, it is by God. God has destined certain things to happen, that will happen. We cannot stop that. We have to just accept it, the fact, and then we have to show our responses accordingly. So this emotional intelligence and emotional management is important, because we cannot guarantee that always we are going to have the goody goody situation or happy things happening in our life. There will be adverse situations. We will face the negative emotions, we will face the sadness, we will face the anger, but how we are managing those things, that is important. And now stress management. Why stress comes? Because we are not prepared. If our time management is important, there will be no stress at all. Take it from me, because I have experience. If we are not managed, if we are not planned well, then naturally we are stressful. So that's why stress management and time management is both all together, hand in hand it goes. If things are well planned, there is no stress. If things are not planned, there is a stress. Now coming to intellect management. This aspect, usually the people, they forget. Once they get the job, they are earning money, they have family, they have 2 kids, they think that life is complete. Then they don't want to work upon their intellectual development. That is important. Like somebody has written in the chat box that we should do brain exercises as well. Yes, that's very true. Wonderful idea. So we have to work on our intellect management. Then only we can say that, yes, we are completely doing self-management, because intellect is a part of our personality, our being, our existence. If we are ignoring this aspect, that is means we will be like duffer, like we were 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 15 years ago. In the same way we are managing now also. We have not developed intellectually, so that we have to look into this. Then relationship management. There are different types of relations. We have the relationship within the close family, we have relationship within the distant family, we have the close relationship with the friends, we have the relationship with the colleagues at workplace, we have relationship with the bosses, with the juniors, with the student, with the teachers. There are different types of relations, and each and every relation demands different types of treatment. We cannot treat everyone with the same way. So that's why we should know how to manage the relationships. And believe me, if you are ignoring this, then your life will be hell. You cannot perform at workplace if your relationship at your personal life is disturbed. And you cannot be good at personal life when your relationship at workplace is bad. So this relationship is important, how to manage, how to keep distance, how to be close, how much to be close, how much to have that, how much to be to share to the people, how much to hide, how much to keep inside us a secret, how much to reveal. Everything is important in relationship. We cannot share everything with everyone. We cannot reveal everything to everyone. So that's why we have to keep this in mind. So this is my self-management, and for that, you all can pat me, sir. I have given it the short form so that you can remember it. P is for personal development, A is for adaptability, T is for time management, M is for motivation, and E is for emotion development, and S is for stress management, I is for intellect management, and R is for relationship management. So in this way, it has become pat me, sir. I hope you all will remember this. Now, before winding up the session, let me just ask you people that how much you have understood about the self-management. For that, there is a task for you. You all have to do this task individually. So this is the task. You all know how to use Mentimeter?
Yes, ma'am.
So go to Mentimeter. Okay. I'm sharing the link in the chat box. Are you able to go?
No, ma'am. Where is the link?
You can go by the code if possible.
Okay, ma'am.
Otherwise, I am just giving you the link. Yes, go to the link. Let's see. Did you get the link?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
But I didn't find anyone respond. I didn't see anybody responding. Why?
Ma'am, I have done already, ma'am.
You already did?
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Oh, yes. Here I can see. Management of emotion, personal management, time, stress management, time management, relationship management, stress management of anger, management of money. Wow, management of money must be Rahul. Because I saw him coming in the meeting. Goal alignment, self-motivation.
Management of money, I sent that.
Okay, you send that, management of money, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
That's really important. Okay, so all of you have given your responses on this, or anyone is left?
Ma'am is still there.
So now I request you, you can just take the screenshot of this and keep it with you whenever you just want to remind yourself that what exactly is self-management. You can go through this point and that's going to help you out. So this is my mantra of self-management, and with that, whatever I have achieved so far. I was able to manage my time. I was able to even complete my degrees. As I have told you before, that when I got married at the age of 18, I was having only +2 certification. I did my graduation, post-graduation, 4 post-graduation, 2 PhDs. Then I did my B.Ed, I did my M.Ed, and all was possible only because of the time management. Sometimes I used to start studying at 11 o'clock night and complete my studies till 4 o'clock morning, and then sleep for 2 hours and then go to school. Because I was earning also, that it was important for me to earn money to support my family. So that's what is time management. If we manage the time, we can do whatever we want. Then emotion management, stress management, all this management is important. And for everything, there is a technique that we have to understand and adapt. If you have any questions, you can ask. That's all from me for this session. Any question, Malik Tayyiba?
Ma'am, how
Dhanlakshmi?
much it is true that don't multitask yourself for self-management? Matlab, up to what level this is true? People often say don't multitask yourself.
I am not of the opinion of not multitasking.
Yes,
There
ma'am.
are two reasons for that. One is that I believe that human capacity is like a rubber.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
you stretch it as much as possible,
Yes, ma'am.
but there has to be some limit. It should not be like beyond limit. If you go, then it will break.
Obviously, ma'am.
And secondly, when you are into multitasking, then that gives you variety of work, and that always enhances your self motivation, because people want to do different types of work, not in the same work.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that enhances in other way your capacity of working. But yes, you have to be the master of one trade that is there. Then if you are the master of that one trade, then you can expand your capacity in other fields as well. Okay, but mastery is important in one area.
Yes,
That-
ma'am. Correct.
Any other question, Rizwana? What about you?
Ma'am, I want to know a little more about intellectual management, ma'am. Intellect management.
Okay, intellect management, like when you did your BPEd or MPEd. Okay, when you did your BPEd and then when you did your MPEd, there was some difference in your understanding, in your cognition, or no?
Yeah, ma'am. It was different.
So
Like
now,
it was like advanced, huh? Master degree is advanced of the BPEd, ma'am.
okay, so after doing your MPEd, how many years passed?
Almost 9 year, ma'am.
9 years passed. So within this 9 years, the difference which was between BPEd and MPEd 2 years. So now 9 years passed. What is the difference of your learning?
Learning now, I have experience, ma'am. I can say like some short time courses I have done, but not anything like a very
Okay, so
constructive type.
that short-term courses that you have done, that is to develop your intellect. Okay, if you would have not done that courses and you are like just simply what you have done in your BA or BEd or MEd, and there are teachers, they are thinking, oh, I have 20 years of experience, and they are doing the same thing for the last 20 years. They are not refreshing themselves. They are not.
Correct, ma'am. I've seen
So
many
that is
teachers.
intellect. That is intellect management. That we have to do something for this. This
Like
is
continuous, we have to work towards for our development, like
yes, for our cognitive development, for our intellect
cognitive development.
Yes.
Okay, within our profession.
No, it could be in another field also. Like if I think that okay, I should learn German, I have to go to Germany and I have to work there. So if I am learning German, that also I am developing my intellect.
Like in simple words, we can say continuous learning.
Yes, you are right. Learning to develop the cognition, because you can learn the things for the physical development also, for emotional development also, but this is basically for the we have to sharpen our brain.
Ma'am, but there is one thing, one should be knowing his or her strengths and weaknesses for the same. Like if I'm a Kashmiri girl, I want to go to German, but I know that learning German would be very difficult for me. That I would be knowing personally that it would be really very difficult. Then I should not go for this field. Because I should
Malik,
go
there is nothing difficult.
Ma'am, self-management skills where everybody is making us to learn that we should be know our strengths. What are our strengths? Where we can use.
If it is important for you to learn German, then you can learn within 6 months. There are apps available. You can learn within 6 months. There is nothing called impossible. Yes, one thing is there. If you want me to learn advanced mathematics,
Everything is interest-based.
that is difficult for me.
Exactly.
Everything is interest-based, ma'am. If you have an interest, you can learn anything.
Lakshmi ma'am, that is true. My interest is in learning more mathematics so that I can do calculations very easily. But I am unable to learn that because I was not from the very beginning of my childhood. I was not able to do the calculations very fast.
You
It's
are,
not about interest. My interest is, but in mathematics, there lies my weakness.
but you have decided it. So your skill is not you don't have the adaptability towards it. That's very simple. If you think you can do it, then you can do it. It is just all depends upon
Actually,
the
she can do,
adaptability.
Dhanlakshmi. You are right.
Yeah.
She can do, but for that she has to put in extra effort.
Yes,
That we
yes,
she
yes, you're
that
right, ma'am.
that effort she can put in other field. What is her area of interest, and then
Exactly. What is my area of
she can
strength?
be more successful. Yeah. Okay, then. Thank you, friends. It was really very lively discussion, and please inform your near and dear ones that our next course is for the children. That is going to start in December. If somebody is interested, they can always contact me. You can give my WhatsApp number to them so that they can contact me for the formalities. Thank you.
Ma'am, do you have anything about pedagogical skill?
Like for the teacher?
Pedagogy skills or anything?
Yes, yes. We have that. We have 3 days program for that.
Okay, okay.
Just for 300, 3 days.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am, we would like to join. I don't know, Dhanlakshmi ma'am. I'm just saying we. We means me and Dhanlakshmi ma'am together.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, dear. See you tomorrow in the challenge. Okay. Take care.